So then guys, we are literally a matter of days away for the next Apple event or dropping, and we know already we're going to get new iPhone 17s, new Apple Watches as well, maybe some new AirPods Pro 3, but we may also get another new device added to the range, and that device is this. It's a new Apple TV, or an updated Apple TV. Remember, with the current Apple TV that we have right now, we actually have an A15 chip put inside of this, and this is the same chip, or a very similar chip, to what we have in the normal iPhone 13 range. Remember, the iPhone 13 came out in 2021, so it's the chip from 4 years ago inside of this. Now don't get me wrong, that A15 is doing a superb job, but it definitely needs to be updated, and more than likely Apple will be updating it this year and potentially at this or dropping event. And what we're going to get as a replacement chip is probably the A17 Pro put inside of it, or the potential of the normal A18 chip that we also saw in the likes of the iPhone 16e earlier this year, missing 1 or 2 cores. Personally, I think it's going to be the A17 Pro chip. This is the same chip probably that we saw in the likes of the iPad mini introduced in 2024. So this will be made up of a 6-core CPU. So 4 efficiency cores, 2 performance cores inside of it, and then for the GPU it will be only a 4-core GPU inside of it, not the 5 like we got in the likes of, say, the iPhone 15 Pro and the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Like I said, the very similar chip to like we got in the iPad mini, and this is still going to be great to actually get this. Now the reason why I think this is going to be so great is because I do think that finally we can push out those boundaries for gaming this time round. Maybe Apple may introduce some more AAA games coming along to the Apple TV. Now, what I'm going to say is you're probably not going to get full 4K, 120 frames per second or 60 frames per second, but you probably would be able to get, say, an upscaled sort of 1080p, maybe using the newer engine to upscale that up a little bit there up to 1080p or even 1440p, that 2K kind of resolution, but you're probably only going to get around about 30 frames per second. But the main thing is I'm going to say is that is a start on a device this small. That is quite impressive that Apple could do that this time round, especially with Metal 4 that got introduced earlier this year. So this is going to be quite exciting to see what Apple could be doing here with the Apple TV. But obviously there are other things as well that could be also introduced into the mix with it. So we could also see the ability of HDMI pass-through. Finally. Or for example, we could get some other kind of new Dolby features also added into this. It's going to be quite interesting to see what Apple do this time round, because obviously we've been waiting for an update on the Apple TV on a good number of years now, and obviously lots of other new technologies have existed for TVs and things like this, and we need that to be applied to it. So hopefully Apple have listened, recognized the market, and they're going to be bringing this along. So this could be quite a powerful box that we could be getting with the Apple TV this time round. But just quickly guys, I also want to tell you about the giveaway we're doing on this channel for this right here. I'm giving away an iPad Pro to one lucky subscriber on this channel, and it's a 13-inch iPad Pro what I'm going to be giving away, and this one here is no ordinary baseline version. Oh no, this actually has 1 terabyte of storage inside of it, and if you know anything about the 1 terabyte version of the iPad Pro, that also means it's got 16 gigabytes of RAM built into this too. And then you've also, guys, I like to call it the full fat M4 chip. So this is the 10-core CPU with 6 efficiency cores, 4 performance cores, and also the 10-core GPU also inside of this iPad. So this is super exciting to hear that you could be getting your hands on this. And also, I'd like to just add into the mix there, it's also the cellular version too, not just the standard Wi-Fi one. And one lucky person is going to get their hands on it. And the great thing is how to enter in, it's really easy. There's just 2 steps. The first step is just put down in the comments below of what technology gear you're hoping to get in 2025. Maybe it's going to be a new iPad Pro, maybe it's going to be a new iPhone, AirPods, Apple Watch. I don't know. It could be nothing to do with Apple whatsoever. It could be, say, for example, a brand new Nintendo Switch 2 or something else like this. Well, whatever it is, put it down in the comments below right now. Now, the second part, like I said, that is also going to be happening near the end of September time, where I'll be making a video giving you more even details about the actual giveaway, and you won't want to miss out on that video. So the best thing that you guys can do right now is make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell, because you won't want to miss out on that video when it comes available to you. The other thing I just want to quickly say to you guys is that sadly there is lots of scammers and spammers out there, people still impersonating me in terms of WhatsApp, Telegram. Please do ignore these people, best to see right here. Please do report them. So moving on then for the release date and the price. Well, the release date, well, I'd say the actual launch, obviously, or dropping is happening in a couple of days, as you know, on September 9th. And I think if with the Apple TV does get announced, then you'll be able to pre-order it that Friday next week. So this would be the 12th of September. Friday the 12th September, and then I personally think it'll be released a week later after that. So that would be September 19th. That is when you'll be able to get your hands on the new Apple TV with that A17 Pro, potentially even A18 inside of it around that time. So this is fantastic news to hear. It is not that far away. Now for pricing, I do think pricing might change a little bit this time around. If we are going to get that A17 Pro, I think pricing may start at $150 this time around for it. So this is slightly more than the $129. Obviously, this is not going to be the likes of, say, the Ethernet edition. So this is the one with the RJ45 port on the back for all you techie people out there. But obviously, if it does get that version, if you do want that, it's probably going to cost like $20 more, so probably $169.99. However, Apple could maintain their same pricing, but personally, I just don't think that's going to happen, especially also if Apple changes not from being plastic to metal too. You get the idea. The price is probably going to change a little bit there. But the great news is if Apple have listened, put in all those extra features, the A17 Pro and A18, things like that, pass-through HDMI and all of those kind of great other bits that we've been wanting inside the Apple TV, I think it's going to be worth the price, even if it is just $20 more this time round. But what do you guys think? Are you going to get a new Apple TV if it comes out in the next week or two? And also, what are you going to use it for? Well, let me know in the comments below. And with that as well, guys, if you have enjoyed watching this video too, please do press the like button. As always, if you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews and comparisons, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell too. Until next time, guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.